Hi guys, Cameron here with Emerson Property Management. Every week I bring you tools, tactics, strategies, lessons I've learned, things that helped me build up a sizable portfolio in about 2 years and now manage that portfolio. Today, y'all, I want to talk about the transition from one management company to the next. And this can happen quite a bit, especially in our industry now, where a lot of bigger companies are buying up smaller companies. So this is for you as an owner to kind of see and be prepared for some of these things that are going to happen to make that process more smooth. You might never go through it and it might be perfect, but you might be right in the middle of it right now where one company is buying your company or your current management company. And you're going to have to make a decision here on, do I want to stay? What should I be expecting? So I'm going to talk a little bit about that here in this video. Before I do, if you guys find this stuff valuable, please like, subscribe, share. It really helps us out. If you guys have any feedback, please don't be bashful about giving that below. Love constructive feedback, always looking for ways to improve this. Okay, y'all. So let's try to see how my chicken scratches are here and the glares on my stuff. Not that door. Okay, y'all. So here are the lessons from a PMC, property management company acquisition. So this is for you as an owner to say, what should I be expecting? I'm not going to be able to tell you about every single acquisition ever, right? There are some companies that buy other companies that do a very poor job. There are some companies that buy companies that do a very smooth job. That is their only acquisition strategy or growth strategy is to buy. So you might be going through something that this company that's buying you has never done before, and it might be very messy. But I'm going to set just some expectations for you as an owner to go, is this right, wrong, how this should go? So firstly, I think you need to plan for a potential termination. Now, so you want to know what's in your property management agreement. Typically, shouldn't say typically, I've seen and we have done where you buy the actual contract. So that contract that you have with your management company actually goes over to the new management company because that company has been bought. So understand what your termination is, what your termination rights are. Do you want to terminate? Maybe this company that's buying the current management company you had has a totally different philosophy. Maybe they have, extremely high make-ready costs and repair costs, or they're a huge multi-state company that is nickeling and diming you on every time you turn around. Maybe you can't get a hold of anybody. Whatever the reason may be, understand what your rights are per your current agreement to terminate. Understand that. Number two, you're going to have to plan that your new management company is going to have to rebuild tenant relations. So this can work both ways. We have done an acquisition where the current company that sold had horrible tenant relations, didn't fix the heat, didn't fix the AC, didn't fix plumbing issues, and the tenants were extremely upset. But it was smooth for us because we came in and said, that is not going to happen. We are not going to let people go with a stopped up commode. We are not going to let people go without heat or AC or hot water. So we looked like the heroes. We looked like the white knights coming in. It was just perfect. But that could also work in the other direction. If your current management company has great resident relations and the new management company is, again, this massive conglomerate or maybe a smaller company that doesn't have processes and systems in place to effectively manage your property, it might take a while. Your tenants might get frustrated with that management company. Now, there's multiple scenarios here. So it could be a bad tenant going to a good company that the good company or the new company is getting them on track. It could be that the current management company is managing them poorly and now they love the new management company, but be ready. There's, again, a million different scenarios and we're not, you never know. And as an owner, you really shouldn't know much about the relations with your current tenant, because if you have to know that, then why do you have a third-party company? Why do you have a management company? So, but just be prepared that your tenant might get super upset and there might be some time where they're coming to you if they, God forbid, they have your information, but just be prepared that could come up and the tenant might give you some valuable information. Maybe they're not, maybe they don't pay on time, and maybe they're going to complain to you until the new management company gets everything smoothed out. But just be ready. You could potentially disrupt the tenant. Number three, plan for processes to change. So there are companies, like for example, us, We pay on the second Friday of every month. So we initiate the distribution on the second Friday of every month. That means that the date is not the same every month. It could be the 8th one month, it could be the 15th the next month, or the 14th. It could be various things between there. Maybe another company says we're going to initiate bank distributions on the 10th of the month. And we do that the 10th of the month, whether that falls on a Sunday or a Friday. We're going to do it at the same time every month. There's various other things that can come up, how they do lease renewals, how they do tenant relations, how they do make readies, how their philosophy on investing in general. Do they like and manage C-class properties? Do they like and manage A-class properties? Do they manage large multifamily and commercial, or just small single family? There could be a million different things. Maybe they don't even understand your property anymore. Maybe your property is the anomaly, or your set of properties is the anomaly or the outlier of the group that they're buying. You have no idea. So be prepared that some of the processes and systems they have are going to change. And lastly, plan for mistakes. Even us, and we're a relatively small company at about 300 doors under management, and we were on the ball making sure we had every single piece of information in, and we're getting the new owners into our system and our software, and we still made mistakes. And we had people working countless hours. I mean, I worked probably 100-hour weeks for several weeks in a row to make sure that we had everything lined out, and we still made mistakes. Maybe there's a vendor coordination fee on one and not the other. Maybe your lease renewal fee is $200 currently, and now the new management company is $500, and you're going to see that charge. Oh, yep, it's from the acquisition. Your current property management agreement says this. So there's a lot that goes into that, y'all, and being patient and expecting that the new management company is going to make mistakes will help smooth that transition. I'm not saying you should give them a never-ending excuse or make never-ending excuses for them so that they can make mistakes for perpetuity, but understand that there's going to be some transition period, and there's probably going to be some things that you're set up on this. We're trying to get you into our software and our system that it could get a little clunky and you could miss some things. So to review again, plan for a termination, or at least understand what a termination would look like if you need to go that route. Understand that your tenant might get very upset, some for the better, some for the worst, or worse. And some tenants will get extremely happy, which would be great, but plan for the tenant relations. They're going to have to rebuild with the new management company, or likely that they will. Even if they built good grace in the last company, the new company is going to have to start over. They don't know who the new company is. Plan for processes to change. Am I going to get my distributions at the same time? Am I going to get a make-ready process done the same? Am I going to get a renewal charge the same rate? There's a lot there that can change. And then lastly, plan for the mistakes. Plan for the things to happen that didn't happen when you were with a company that onboarded you and went through setting you up in their system. Plan for that expect there to be hopefully 80-90% success rate, and even higher, but there will be a few things that come up. So I hope that was helpful. If you guys are going through the transition, these are things that can get you in the right headspace so that transition can go smoothly. I appreciate you all tuning in. I'll see you all next week.